Welcome. This is a set of videos on the subject of comprehensive literature review through bibliometrics. These series of videos are meant for faculty and research scholars who are involved in scientific research. There are 4 videos in this series. This is an introductory video. It is by a video on Web of Science, followed by a video on BiblioShiny, and finally on how to arrive at research themes. So the general approach to literature review is where you normally have a topic, and in this topic you also have a background, and you then try to search for supporting studies. These studies are searched on scholar.google.com or on JSTOR or EBSCO or Web of Science. In a normal case, hundreds of studies are thrown up. You normally pull up some of the latest studies, or you pull up some of the studies which are right on the top of the search results. Based on that, you download those studies, look at a few articles, look at some more articles which are referred to by the articles that you have read and which are closer to your subject area. And then you once again do this iteratively till you arrive at the closest categories or studies closest to your research. Now, while this is an approach which has been taken, but it is something which is not comprehensive. And that's where the limitations to literature review is. Since the literature activity has increased manyfold, the number of papers written on any subject has become extensive. Literally, there are hundreds of articles within even a subdomain of research. And as a result, this becomes a problem when doing literature review. A comprehensive literature review ideally should have a preference to top journals, top authors, and the most cited authors. But in the manner in which we are going about doing literature review today, this preference generally gets missed. So as a result, it is generally becomes something where you miss out on a lot of interesting studies which you should have ideally looked at before you would have gone for a comprehensive, before you would have gone for writing your own paper. So this is where bibliometrics comes in, where you can do a scientific study of the subject that you are interested in before you get into reading papers and developing themes. Now, bibliometrics, as per Wikipedia, is the use of statistical methods to analyze books, articles, and other publications. Bibliometric methods are frequently used in the field of library and information sciences. But I must say that these are frequently used in almost anything, and especially in social sciences, where management is a part of it. It is something which will now continue to, the popularity of which will continue to increase. The subfield of bibliometrics, which concerns itself with the analysis of scientific publications, is called scientometrics. So as a result, you can see it is bibliometrics, or more specifically scientometrics, that we are talking about. And this is what this series of presentations will cover. There are a number of tools which are used for bibliometrics and which are available. BibExcel is one, BiblioShiny, Bibliomaps, CiteSpace, CityNet Explorer, SciMat, SciTools, VOS Viewer. Now, there are a number of these tools. They have been compared by Moral Munoz in their article of 2020, Software Tools for Conducting Bibliometric Analysis in Science. There is a consensus today that BiblioShiny, which has just come in 2017, is one of the most comprehensive and easy to use tools. Any tool uses, initially you have to go to Web of Science or Scopus, which are bibliographic database, to search for the articles which are of your interest. You need to export that in a file, which will generally be a CSV file, and then you need to upload that file into any one of these bibliometric analysis softwares. It need not be viewers. In this case, we are going to be using BiblioShiny. Now, what generally happens is that based on what you upload, there is an analysis of many of these things which comes up. Citation, network of publications, co-authorship, co-citation, bibliographic coupling, co-occurrence network. There are many other things which we will get into in subsequent videos. The one that we are using is known as Bibliometrics. In fact, the website out here, which is the website for this tool, is known as bibliometrics.org. Out here, Bibliometrics is an R tool providing a set of tools for quantitative research in scientometrics and bibliometrics. Bibliometrics is an application of quantitative analysis and statistics to publications such as journal article and their accompanying citation counts. The front end of Bibliometrics is known as BiblioShiny. So that's the reason for BiblioShiny. BiblioShiny is something which has to be launched from R. So R needs to be loaded onto into your computer, and from there you end up launching BiblioShiny. We'll get into those details in the subsequent videos. So thank you. I look forward for the next video, which covers how do you use Web of Science to first create your database, which can then be used in BiblioShiny.